overall game health, I do think it's here.
Mm-hmm.
I I need to see the numbers for the guns. I need to see what they did directly to the toys. Like what they described and what is actually going to happen is what is on paper. We need to see this.
All right. So I'm actually on the Division 2 official website. Um, this one doesn't include a lot of the numbers, but at least it's a nice overview. So global events, Guardians. When killing an angel, in addition to restoring armor to full, 50% of total armor is added as bonus armor. Increased damage buff from 30 to 50%. Minions now receive 15% of incoming damage instead of being invincible. Damage buff duration increased from 10 to 15 seconds. Let's see, polarity switch, which is the good one. Damaging enemy.
You hated.
Yes. Damaging enemy of different color, remove polarity stacks. Change to killing enemies of a different color, removes polarity stacks. Thank freaking God. Max stacks increased from 5 to 4. Damage bonus per stack increased from 20% to 25%. Killing
That's
enemy.
5 times, by the way. So that's 125% increased damage.
No, 4 times. Remember, they remove the stack.
No, increased from 5 to 4. I think that's out of order. I think it was at 4 and now it's at.
No, it was at 5. They decreased it. So this is a
So why did
typo.
it?
It's a typo.
This irritates me.
Yeah, so, yeah. Because it still adds up to 100%. 5 times 20% is 100%. 4 times
I
25
still
is
hate
100%.
it. Wait,
They typo!
like I'm getting the same energy as the people that have increased with negative.
Killing an enemy of the right player reloads the player's on. Okay, that's good. That just keeps the flow going. All right.
Okay, now Hollywood, the one that I think most of us are really
Triple
hoping for.
explosion range. Triple explosion damage. Fixed explosion VFX. Explosions generating signature ammo and grenades at the player's location.
You know the collector chest piece is gonna be really fun.
Nom 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 nom.
Have you
All right.
used the new chest piece yet?
No, not yet. I haven't like theory crafted with any of the new stuff yet. Yeah. So Hollywood is just Michael Bay. All right. SHD exposed. 10 times melee damage for the first melee hit after reaching 100% exposed. Um,
That's sort of underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. Stacks are acquired 50% faster. Okay. Double pulse radius. Oh. Players take 65% damage instead of 115% from pulse enemies.
There's something
Non-pulse.
that I noticed about that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
SHD exposed triggers the pulse status effect.
Yeah.
Break works on all without the.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Okay, because of how SHD exposed works, it is an actual pulse.
Yeah.
So you don't need the laser pointer during this event at all,
Mm-hmm.
which is huge.
Yep. Reanimated. Triple explosion. The explosion damage increased by 50%. Enemy headshots weakness increased by. Okay, so more booms.
Reanimated is going to be how to use Chain Killer.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
it.
Projects. Yeah, of course, they mentioned it. Daily projects, weekly projects, include invasion, weekly legendary missions.
I'm gonna skip
This
the
is a.
NFTs part.
Let's see. Game modes. We're planning to introduce a talent rotation to Descent, which is nice, and shorten run times to exploit encounters with the Nemesis. Summit fans can anticipate the resolution of the level 100 XP issue. Optimization have been implemented in all three modes, Countdown, Descent, Summit, leading to enhanced stability and performance overall. So, pretty vague, but hopefully it works. Um,
I'm gonna skip that.
I,
It
I,
makes you angry.
okay, just a quick cliff note. New players, congratulations. It's much
Old
easier.
players.
Everything you've done, thank you for your time and energy. Um, yeah. All right, weapon balancing, general buffs, and balance, and we will go over the patch notes for these. I did find them. for the weapons balance, gear balancing, and the new features. The tinkering. Okay. So, tinkering, yeah, I mean, it's great. It's a nice quality of life update. The fact that, yeah, we don't have to worry about running to the bench to do any of this stuff. But again, what is the point of the bench now?
There is no purpose. It is just there.
Yeah. All right. Additionally, we have introduced the option to directly send items to the stash with a warning if the stash is full. Furthermore, we have implemented a feature that displays stash item count when approaching it, eliminating the need to access it to check the inventory. All right. Quality of life updates. We have made significant changes to the loot crate system in the open world. Loot crates will now scale with world difficulty. That I do like. So, like, like we always run past them. We don't always run, but we do run past them often because we don't find them worthwhile a lot of times.
I always skip all chests unless the lock chest.
Yeah, true enough. Additionally, we are introducing a new feature that allows players to instantly use the armor kit to replace 25% armor with a 5-second cooldown. This is in addition to the existing functionality of holding the button to replenish 100%. So that is like a hybrid of Division 1 and this division.
I wonder if they understand what they've done by doing this.
I mean, we'll definitely have to test it, see if it
Yeah,
triggers certain things.
there's two talents that come to mind. One is efficient, which gives you a 50% chance not to consume the kit. So on a 5-second cooldown, you just have a free 25% fix on your armor. And then the other one is when you use an armor kit, the one that gives you skill tier for overcharge. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I
Warpath?
know what. Yeah, I know overcharge.
So those are the two interactions. I'm sort of curious if they understand what they've done with that.
Yeah, we'll have to see. All right. Moving on though. Furthermore, we will be implementing a cap on the Shade Watch HP bonus at level 2000 and an increase in HP gain. So, as we heard before, from level 1 to level 1000, players will gain 30 HP per level and one perk point from level 1001 to 2000. The HP gain remains at 30 HP per level. Beyond level 2000, there will be no additional HP. These changes will aim to enhance the gameplay experience and provide a more balanced progression system. Yeah, to be fair, like I've only seen a few people hit like 10,000 to reach that
I've
point.
been Okay. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the difference between my experience and your experience. Then,
Oh boy.
because I have a tendency to go into the dark zone every now and then, I've seen a lot of players that are at like 70,000, 90,000, 116,000, right? In the dark zone, because of the fact that they have SHD, these people, after you break their armor, unless you're using an assault rifle, will be tanky as all hell.
Oh.
Because they'll have literally almost 5 or 6 times the amount of health that you do. They'll have the same amount of armor, yes, because you're wearing the same gear, you're probably wearing the same progression of gear. But the issue is that when you break the armor, which you will do about at the same time, their time to kill is so much shorter on you than it is for them.
You're saying 9,000 and 10,000, not
No,
90,000, right?
no, I am actually serious about saying level 90,000, 119,000.
I'm gonna have to look at your streams and see where you're seeing this.
No,
All
because
right.
like there are players that did the exploits to
Oh.
get that much that high of a shade level. They did not do it like legitimately. Most of them. One of them is a streamer, so I'll give them benefit of doubt. That was the like level 90,000. But 119,000. That's sort of absurd.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Conflict. So we also heard that they are basically it is yeah a very controlled pure PvP experience. The Division 2 will be making it more balanced for all players. So watch bonuses removed, expertise bonus removed. Caches that agents can obtain in the mode will offer greater quantity, and improved quality of reward items. Changes affecting the spawn area include the plan to add turrets to all spawn points, prevent spawn camping, and forbid equipped items and loadouts from being changed while in conflict. Loadout switching an individual piece of gear will be allowed only once per spawn. All right. So, makes sense. Fair
People are
enough.
gonna use macros to get around that. You know that, right?
Maybe. We'll find out. All right. Status effects. Stat effects adjustments prioritizing the PvP experience. So all the statuses to status effects, including the project itself, are focused on reducing their impact and introducing counterplays. The introducing counterplays. Sorry. The intention is to make status effects in PvP more manageable and provide agents with additional options to counteract them. Even though these changes primarily target the PvP experience, we will also monitor their impacts on PvE. Okay, so these counteract things do affect PvE. Okay. Diminishing returns have been added to all status effects in PvP, categorize them into crowd control, shock, ensnare, blind, and damage over time, bleed, burn, poison. Diminishing returns will not apply in PvE. Okay, so I can still spread chaos and terrible things to PvE. Got it.
You can kill bots, but people know. You can't do
Mm,
war crimes like you used to. Ethan.
yeah. Now we still have that question though: is can we pre-apply status effects to get immunity up? All right. Let's see. Diminishing returns means that each subsequent application of the same category status will have a reduced duration until full immunity is reached. Plague of the Outcast in PvP is also affected by diminished returns, with stacks being halved upon transfer. Additionally, the severity of immobilizing status effects has been reduced. 50% has protection for 5 seconds has been added once per target for all repair skills. Poison has been included in the list of effects that the booster hive cleanses. Oh!
Okay. And boost duration now scales with skill tiers.
Oh.
Okay.
Ranging from 5 seconds to a maximum of 6.5 seconds at skill tier 6. Alright.
Wait. Wait a minute.
What?
Does it have a base duration of 5 at tier 1?
Potentially.
I actually don't see that being valuable. Like a second and a half for
No, but it's the
6
amount. But
skill.
remember though, lower skill tier you have less of those hives.
Yeah,
So
you get
think of
less
this,
darts.
yeah, 6.5 times the amount of darts. So I guess we can do the math on that later. All right, talents. We aim to make certain talents more viable for PvP and address some balance issues. Agents can expect the following to get a revision for both PvP and PvE. Dr. Home, Actum-esque PvP only.
Oh,
Future Perfection,
Actus.
Swift, Thunderstrike, and Perfect Thunderstrike. Big Game Hunter, Breathe Free, Perfect Preservation, Flatline, and Perfect Flatline.
Oh, rest in peace, Kingbreaker.
Gear talents, Glass Cannon and Perfect Glass Cannon. Huh. Hmm. Glass Cannon is getting a change. Interesting.
I haven't used it in such a long time. Tangent Striker.
Intimate and Perfect Intimate. Intimidate and Perfect
Intimidate, my guy.
Sorry, I thought it was Close Encounters.
It is,
Yeah,
but not in that
Intimate.
way.
Okay. Intimidate and Perfect Intimidate. Makeshift repairs, process refinery, improved materials, obliterate.
Wait, where is that? What does that
Yeah,
want? Improved materials?
I don't think that's talent. I think
Unless it's a
that's a
translation bug?
translation or someone typoed it out.
Wait, wait.
Also, wait a minute. Obliterate's got this weird colon at the end. Somebody was not like paying attention here in the proofreading.
Oh, I think I know what they meant, but wait, did they fix um remember that thing I was telling you about the kits?
Yeah,
What was it again? The one that gave you the free kit 50% of the time?
efficient.
Yeah, I think that's what they meant by improved.
we'll have to ask questions about this later. Obliterate. Um, Actually, obliterate is something I use. Believe it or not.
I think most people use it. It's
Let's
a
see.
really good like firearm. Was it?
Let's see.
I think it's crit damage for firearms, right?
Yes, I think so. And then there's unbreakable and perfect unbreakable, PvP only. Hmm.
That makes sense.
All right,
It's the
Dark
time
Zone.
rate effect.
Yep. All right. Dark Zone. Project Resolve introduces a more distinct contrast between invaded and uninvaded Dark Zones, allowing players to customize the intensity of their gameplay experience. Our goal is to increase accessibility to the Dark Zone for a wider audience, while also providing dedicated space for those seeking a more intense experience. Here are the changes to the agents that can expect in a non-invaded DZ. Activation time for going rogue has been increased to 5 seconds from 0.75 seconds. So no, hey, I found an exotic. Oh, that's awesome. Beep.
Thank you for finding me my exotic.
Yes. Yee. All right. Next, we have the duration of the first rogue rank has been extended from 20 to 30 seconds. Okay. Players with the rogue status will be unable to switch loadouts or individual gear pieces for the duration of the rogue status. Fair enough.
Oh yes, they did it. They actually did do it. That
Hmm.
last line. We
We
also
also
plan to forbid equipped items, loadouts from being changed in the dark. Loadout switching and individual pieces of gear will only be allowed once per spawn.
okay.
Okay, so I think my tip to anybody that's in the dark zone, if you are suspect of somebody doing or that they might betray you, a quick look at their gear might rat them out. The
Yee.
gear set that you should be very, very careful about is the hack step protocol. People that have that typically have played in the dark zone a lot. And thusly, the only reason that you'd want that set is if you plan on hunting people, not hunting things. So if they're wearing that, be wary.
Yep.
It's
Unless
basically a
unless they're a close
fire.
friend of yours. Unless they're a close friend of yours and they're there to be the countermeasure to other players. That is the only
Yeah, unless
reason.
they're your. Although, let's be honest, your friend might also betray you. It's a game.
Do I need to like remove Roberon?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Fixes. Among the numerous fixes included in Project Resolve, here are a few that the PvP players would appreciate the most. The issue that allowed agents to aim from cover without being seen exposed to enemy fire with Striker ballistic shield active while using the C79 scope has been fixed. Ah, yes, because the C79 does push the bullet origin forward.
It's so stupid.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough. The issue that allowed agents to shoot using any scope while their hitbox is fully protected by props when using any shield has been addressed. Hmm. The issue that allowed agents to retain the increased magazine size from the True Patriot gear set even after swapping loadouts has been resolved. Didn't we crash into this?
Yes. Remember when I had the freaking magazine of 190 on my freaking assault rifle?
Braca, 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 braca.
He's like, oh, I guess this. I wonder, did they also fix the other one that freaking raised its ugly head too?
I don't see it here. Lastly, the issue that allowed glitching through a ladder when entering cover directly behind it has been fixed.
Okay, so they fixed one of the ways that you can no clip through walls.
Yep.
We should
Oh,
probably cut that out, right?
hmm.
We probably don't want to make that aware of what that was for.
The thing is, I have a feeling they already know.
No, but for okay.
It's fine. All right. Let's see here.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
other bug that I was talking about was it was when you had switched from hollow point.
Mm-hmm.
If the gun was in the same spot, and you switched off of it, you still have the full magazine of hollow point ammo
Mm-hmm.
on Striker.
Yep. Okay, so I'm reading. Okay, we're now in the patch notes on Reddit here. Um, Gear combat lock. While in combat, players will no longer be allowed to swap individual gear pieces or loadouts. Isn't that already a thing?
Say again?
It says here gear combat lock. While in combat, players will no longer be allowed to swap individual gear pieces or loadouts. Isn't that already a thing? Because I don't remember I can't switch out. I remember.
Gear combat lock. While in wait, go back to it.
Okay, sorry.
While in combat, players no longer switch. I think you can't switch to loadouts, but you typically could switch to individual gear. But now, if you're in combat, period, you can't even switch individual pieces, so you can't use a macro.
Okay, because I know for a fact I could switch. I could switch skills and weapons. I just could never switch armor. That's
So
all.
you can't switch anything anymore during combat.
Ah, that sucks. But fair.
Is this specifically for PvP in Dark Zone or
This is
no?
PvE.
Ew! Wait, I like being able to adjust for my team.
I know, right? Now you like we're stuck in a boss room. You're like, we brought the wrong kit.
We gonna die.
Yeah. All right, projects. Here we go.
Change.
Season pass daily projects. To complete a mission on hard difficulty, rewards change XP equivalent to 1 level up. Oh,
Well, that's huge.
yum 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 yum.
Optimization cache material. A challenging black tusk.
Bounty.
Crafting blue. Excuse me.
So we will always get a nice crafting blueprint. Okay,
Well,
that.
I wonder if it's in the same pool as like the control points, or if it also includes the ones that come from exclusive areas.
Maybe.
Like, I wish that they'd specify like what blueprint it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm pretty sure this is from a data. I can't really get that.
Yep.
One piece of equipment
And then
and one
one
FHD
shade
calibration.
point. Okay, that's good. So this is good. This is good. This is good. Something to do. Fair enough. All right. New missions in Pool, Potomac Event Center, Federal Emergency Bunker, Grand Washington Hotel, Camp White Oak.
Can they not put Camp White Oak in that, please? It's
Honestly,
such a long ass mission.
okay, as long as it's not the freaking zoo. I don't want the zoo. All right, Jefferson Plaza and DCD headquarters. All right, fair enough. Grand Washington Hotel is very quick, so that's nice.
Yeah, Washington Hotel is quick. Federal Bunker is very fast. Jefferson Plaza, very fast. DCD, very fast. Potomac Event Center, very fast. White Oak is the slow.
Had to get one in there, huh? All right, daily projects. Boo. What? More
Did they
rewards have been
be?
added to make the project more appealing. What?
Could
Uh,
they specify?
yeah. Conditions. To complete activities, neutralize named enemies, resupply CP, or complete a mission in a specific um, NZ.
I'm assuming that's Dark Zone. Or, no, Normalized Zone.
Okay.
It's like one of the quarters.
Got it. All right. Rewards are change challenging bounty, change XP, half of a level up. Wait, what is this? Oh, these are daily projects. Okay.
5 specialization points.
5 specialization points, 2 equipment items, recalibration cache. Oh, okay. That's nice. And 1 crafting blueprint.
Okay, the only thing that I sort of. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Specialization points, probably not ever gonna be the thing that you're going for this for. But it is really nice to give it to you. Just do bounties, get your specialization that way.
Yeah. All right, Dark Zone and Conflict. Some objective goals have been made easier since not all players want to spend time doing PvP content or are not proficient enough to reach the goal. Are not proficient enough to reach the goal. Ouch. All right, conditions.
That's the kindest way to say that you are bad at PvP I've ever seen.
We are learning. All right, conditions. Change. Dark Zone. All conditions that require killing agents have been removed, being replaced by PvE-oriented ones. Extract items, clear landmarks, etc.
Conflict win match requirement has been removed.
Remove. Players will now only require to complete matches and kill other players. Also, condition difficulty are lowered overall. Well, the win match. Okay, I would say at least just keep win one match of the day, because as long as it's like World of Warships where you gotta win 20 to fulfill this, that's gonna take forever. It's it's a 50-50 chance for me. That's my win rate. All right, rewards. Yes, I can't carry, guys. All right. 1 shade calibration, crafting material change. Here we go. Dark Zone XP if Dark Zone project. Change conflict XP if conflict project. 2 times equipment item, previously 1 times weapon crafting cache. Okay. Weekly projects. All right. Invasion projects. More rewards have been added to make the project more appealing. Conditions to neutralize named enemies, factions, activities, faction bounties, complete invaded missions on certain difficulties, and complete invaded strongholds on certain difficulties. So rewards are 5 times shade calibration, heroic faction bounty, okay, 2 times equipment items, crafting blueprints, 5 times specialization points. Changes EXP equivalent to 1 level up, nice. Change heroic bounty, all factions. 1 times named item cache, 1 times weapon crafting cache.
So they're throwing materials at you now.
Yep. Weekly legendary mission. More rewards have been added to make the project more appealing. Alright.
I already did this just for the exotic cache, but now, oh my god.
Complete
Okay.
conditions. Complete 1 legendary stronghold. Rewards. 1 times exotic cache, 1 times observation cache, 2 times recalibration cache, 1 times gear crafting cache. So that's nice.
SHD requisition.
Slight buff.
Encourage more engagement. Donate resources to CPs or NPCs.
1 exotic
1
cache.
exotic.
Crafting. Specialization. XP 1 level up. Named item cache. Okay. Weekly Dark Zone conflict projects. Change conditions. Regardless of its DC or conflict focus, the player had to do activities related to both game modes. Now conditions have been split depending on the project's focus and were made easier to achieve. Okay. 5 shade calibration, Dark Zone EXP, conflict DXP, 2 times equipment, 2 times named item.
Oh
no recalibration cache.
No, but more maps.
Look at the top of stuff. They just throw it at us already. We're fine.
It's okay. I'm okay with losing that.
All right, weekly summit project. All right, complete 15 instead of 30. Yay! Less summit. 1 exotic. Crafting. Blueprints. 5 times specialization points. Named item cache, 2 of them. XP, 1 level up. 1 recalibration cache. Weapon balance. Okay, very important stuff here.
The most important lines of this entire patch.
Yes. Alright, all exotic weapons. Third attribute will be reconfigurable. This is a general buff balance pass to make all less popular weapons more interesting. Assault rifles!
How about this? Let's just say for all exotics that now all exotics basically will roll with damage not covered.
Pretty much. let's just do that. Alright. Alright, this is a general buff balance. Alright, here we go. Assault rifles are very, very popular section here. ACR and ACRE, 10% weapon damage. Fair enough. CTAR 21, rail splitter, plus 10 mag size. Not enough.
I think give the rail splitter a 10% weapon damage and the mag, please.
Yes. Like
maybe.
I love the CTAR. I'm a sucker for bullpups. But god damn it, guys.
Like that wasn't the pain point. The pain point is that it didn't do enough damage per bullet.
Yeah. But okay, we'll take it for now. Now
We'll try.
meanwhile, the freaking bullet vomit F2000 and all of its brothers plus
Wait,
50 RPM.
what was the base rate of fire of that again?
It's just stupid fast.
1 second, I'm gonna start up Division 2.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second, chat. I will
Yep.
look up to see what this change sort of. Should I have Striker on because a lot of people that are gonna use that are gonna be using Striker, or do you think I should get the base value?
No, we just need the base value. So
Okay, give
we
me
have
one.
good context. Yeah, well, I'll continue while you're doing that. So FAL and all of its variants, plus 5% weapon damage. Um, Let me see. So the FAL has a higher range and less bullets, but it is higher damage. So I guess this works out. So it's sort of it's a nice change. Okay.
That's not the rifle that anybody wants to use because it has so little bullets and such low rate of fire. Because of the rate of fire and the fact that its emphasis on bullet per bullet damage, you're just better using a rifle over that.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look. All right, military G36 and all of its what you call it brothers
Oh
plus
God.
50 RPM. Yes,
That,
I'm happy with that. That's good. All right,
wait.
honey. Mhm.
Why?
What?
What is that? No. I'm happy with the 50 RPM.
Yeah, honey badger plus 5 mag size. Like just plus 5? I
Not even
guess.
10. We got a nickel.
The MK16. That's the Scar, right?
The I think that's the burst rifle.
No. Well,
I
Mark's.
haven't ever seen anybody actually use those rifles.
Yeah, but plus 10% weapon damage. Because I think the Mark 16, yeah, MK16 has a lower fire rate. All right, and then the P416 family, Eagle Bearer, get a. That includes
No,
the Eagle Bearer, guys.
oh my God,
Plus
that's
50 RPM.
that's disgusting. Wait,
Ladies and
okay,
gentlemen.
okay. So the eagle bearer's back now, gentlemen.
All right,
Wait,
SMGs, here we go. AUG. I love the AUG, guys. Plus 25 RPM, plus 10%. Okay, that's fine. That's very fine. And somebody didn't know how to what proofread this. You didn't, whatever. The
no, they
Banshee, the Grudge.
no. What was it? Warbot.
Uh,
That's on purpose.
oh,
What that means is that the CMMG Banshee receives the 5% weapon damage. The Grudge also receives the 5% weapon damage, but the Grudge does not receive the 50 RPM buff.
really?
So only the unnamed variant gets the 50 RPM. That's why
Oof.
the stars are next to it.
All right, MP5s plus 6 mag size. What? That's it?
Uh, I guess?
That
That's
interesting
not even
number to
10.
pick.
Better question, do I even have one of those?
Oh, look. Bullet Vomit gets more Bullet Vomit. MP7 in Swap Chain, plus 50 to RPM and 5% weapon. Okay, I may actually have to try my MP7 again because I like the MP7. All right.
Here's the rails.
All right. So what's our rail splitter number here?
Okay, so the rail splitter, it got 10 mag, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with the mods available, it would go up to 60. And wait, I have to switch off striker. 1 second. Okay, I've switched off striker so I don't have the hyperinflated rate of fire.
Mhm.
Uh The rail splitter goes up to 60 rounds at around 80k damage at 900 rounds per minute.
That's not bad.
Now, the thing that we're the thing that we're sort of curious about, though, do I have one of those? Where is it? Actually, that is a good question. Why they go back up to the assault rifles again?
Hmm.
Um. Oh, I actually don't have any of those. I do have the honey badger, G36. I can look that. Oh wait, we should be able to craft most of these, right? Okay,
Yeah.
F2K replica has a base RPM of 849. So it would go up to the same rate of fire as the CTAR. But the CTAR has almost 17,000 less per bullet damage.
So the only reason why they're keeping the CTAR away is because it's more accurate than the F2000?
No, the F2K is better, period.
God. Duh.
Because the F2K has more attachments you can use. So sadly, the F2K
Still.
is replacing the CTAR in
I.
every way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
G36. What was it again? G36?
G36.
G36.
Yep. Hmm.
Okay. In comparison to the F2K, it would fire slower, but you get 4,000 per bullet damage. Same magazine size. Wait. No, actually. No, the F2K is now better than the G36.
I'm sad because the
Okay,
G36 and
so.
CTAR are both one of my favorite weapons.
Oh, don't worry. I'm
Okay.
also sad.
Okay. From what I understand, though, the F2000 also has a big kick. All right.
Um, not in the way that. Okay, the thing is that because it has so many attachments, you can very easily get rid of the kick.
Okay.
And here's the other thing:
Yes.
the G36 has a more clunky. What is it? Because it says only 1 second, but if you take a look at data mine stats, it's 1.3 seconds for the G36 versus the 0.9 on the F2K base reload time.
All right. I'm done getting. Okay. I'm gonna go past negotiations on the freaking stages of grief now. They're just gonna move on to
Okay.
acceptance.
Okay, and where is it? Tactical Mark 16, right?
Yeah. Mark
10%
16.
weapon damage.
Yeah.
That would bring it up to 60k, which makes it the highest of the damage per bullet, except for the AK.
Actually, the AK is not even
And
touched on this list here.
no, but it brings it up to the same point as the AK. The
Hmm.
AK shoots slower than the Mark 16.
Hmm.
So if you're looking for more oomph on an AK, then use the Mark 16.
Yay! All right. Back to submachine guns go. So we left off at the police T821s. So the T821s. 10% weapon damage. Um,
Uh,
not many people use the T821s. I just have a perfectly rolled one, so that's the only reason why I have one.
is that the Mac 10?
Yeah.
What did they do to it?
Plus 10% weapon damage.
That puts it up to 72k compared to.
Now this is without you like
Oh!
buff, like without buffs, right?
Yeah, I don't really have anything that buffs it except for red cores.
Okay. So just remember, guys, in context, red core is what, +6 red cores, right?
Yeah, I'm 6 red core.
Okay, so this is, guys, if you went straight just weapon damage, red gear. So keep that in mind,
Yeah,
guys.
but it's like it becomes a lot more apparent when you have the red. But yeah.
Yep.
But in comparison, that actually brings it from the bottom of the heap almost. That's the same per bullet damage as the ump. No,
Speaking of the,
that's correction. That is 6,000 more damage per bullet on than the ump.
well, actually, you may have to revise that. Let me skip on over that. The ump also got a buff of 10% weapon damage.
Okay, the ump is still the highest per shot bullet.
There we go. You got umped. There. All right. SMG nines, the little
Baby.
things.
50
50,
RPM.
50 RPM. So they're going faster.
Okay, so it's basically a worse. It's where the CMMG was. It's what it is now.
All
And
right.
then the CMMG got 5% weapon damage and 50 RPM.
Yep. All right. So now we have the M1928, the Tommy gun, the Slayer, the Grown Great. So the entire family of guns, 10% weapon damage.
Which I don't have blueprints for. That makes me sad.
Yeah. The just in context, they hit harder. We're done. All right. Light machine guns, Iron Lung, plus 10% weapon damage. All LMGs, 20% weapon damage. So just LMGs. Zoop. Rifles. Okay. So I actually do like rifles. So ACRSS, 10% weapon damage. I forgot you exist, ACR.
I actually just remembered.
Yeah.
They did do it. Then they gave us back at where it used to be.
Yay!
But
Everybody else also got a buff, remember?
yeah, feels bad.
Yeah. Okay, so I am a shill for this one, the USC 45 ACP, because it is kind of in the UMP family, the UMP family. 10% weapon damage. Okay. UIC 15 mod 2, 30% weapon damage.
Okay, so the you where's the 45? 45 got a what? 10%?
Yeah.
Goes from 98 to I can math, I swear. 107, 98 to 107,000.
Okay.
So it's in possible one tap category.
Okay, and then the
Possible.
UIC 15 mod 2, a whopping 30% weapon damage.
That's the. Is that the same type?
No, it's
Is the
not.
UIC the same?
No, it's a different family, I believe.
I do not have that one.
Well,
I don't have any copies of it.
I think that's why it's getting a
Okay.
30% weapon damage.
Now the
M
question: the M16.
30% weapon damage. And that's another
That's.
gun we don't see very often.
I can tell you why.
Yeah, I know.
It's a two-shot burst, and because of the kick, it goes from headshot to somewhere else, not anywhere near the head.
You really, really hate the sky, okay?
You
Alright.
also hate whoever's on the other side of the planet because that's where it's going.
All right, now MDR. I love the MDR from Division One, and I was very sad of what happened to in this game. So let's see. MDR battle rifle. MDR battle rifle replica. 20% RPM and 10% weapon damage. Okay. I could use a little bit more weapon damage, like give it 20, maybe.
Okay, there's only one thing that I'm very sad about.
Hmm.
The rifle family, nothing changed.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Hmm.
The M1A and classic M1A are still the best rifles. Not, and it's not even close.
Yeah, I know. All right, red.
M1A CQB, 156 base damage. And on top of that, the only two rifles that have better rate of fire are the 45 and MDR. But that's 50% more damage per clip for each shot.
Oy. All right, Mark 47, the Harmony. 20% weapon damage. Okay.
Okay, that actually might do it. SIG 716.
And then also the Mark 17s as well. Then the MK 17s also get 25% weapon damage as well. So SIGs and that as well.
Okay, so that actually brings the Mark 47. No, Mark 17. Mark 17. Okay, so the three rifles that are going to be used are going to be the last line, SIG 716, Replica, or CQB, or a version of them on it.
Okay. Wait,
If
what's the
you want to
Ravenous?
reload this, the
What's the Raven?
Ravenous is the explosive primer binary trigger.
Eh?
On one shoulder, it would prime,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you'd
yeah,
detonate
yeah,
the
yeah.
charges with the other shoulder.
Gotcha. All right, marksman rifles.
I.e., it's the most awkward exotic in the game.
All right, here we go. M700s. Plus 8 optimal range. So the long stick just went longer and plus 25% weapon. Timeout.
That really need more
No,
weapon
you
damage?
M700 already freaking like I've seen
30.
astronomical
That's 20.
numbers.
Wait. 25% puts that at. What's 25% of 76?
76. So that's
It's 2.5 times 7, 15, and then plus an additional 75, 80, 91. Excuse me. Wait. No. That's not okay. That makes it that gives it higher base damage than the M44.
uh what the
That's 406. Wait. I hope I'm doing my math wrong.
things are about to get wacky here.
460,000 base damage? Are you insane? What
um
the
that's not
hell?
good because all those like one shot one kill builds. Grab M700, point at head. I should not even bother pointing at head. Point anywhere, pinky.
No. It gets better. Want to know the even worse part about this?
What?
Okay, there's a very specific one here. The Model 700 replica is a even higher base roll at 400,000 base damage. And it's a thumb loader marksman rifle. So there's a talent that the deeper in the mag, the more damage that you do.
Oh God, optimist.
Yes.
Let's see here. Optimist. Oh my God, I don't know.
Although to be honest, If you're not running determined on this thing, what are you doing?
I, uh,
Oh
oh no. I
no! So
all right. Let's take a look here. Okay, SRS, the most useless so far. The SRS getting a plus 30% weapon damage.
what
I
the?
would have been okay with this if the M700 did not get the 25%.
Um, the SRS now actually has a respectable alpha damage
Yes.
because that's 420 base damage.
And a decent fire rate. And all right, now it's weird cousin, the SR1, also getting a weapon damage,
Is it
30%.
30%?
Yeah.
30%. That's 90. 105. So 100, 463. 463 base damage.
Okay. Also, if anyone
What is
plays,
the optimal range of this thing, though? That's the better question.
yeah. And while she's looking at that, just to let you guys know, if anyone used to play Nerf, the the Centurion Nerf gun is based off the SR1.
Okay, so if you're not using a Model 700, what are you doing?
All right. Now, here is a gun that I use a lot. The SVDs. All right.
SVD. I
Because
never
I
had one
used
of those.
yeah, plus 15% weapon damage.
Where does that put this? Okay, should I be fair and go over to a marksman build or no?
No, just find the base damage. We don't need a people who know what they're doing will figure it out.
Uh, okay, just get the comparative for the Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
395 base, 15%. That's 30. That's all. I'm gonna say almost 40,000 and then change. So 4 times 5, and then 60. Wow. Is like 460 like the new base for marksman rifles?
Must be. I mean, this at least makes
That's
every at least
absurd, actually.
well, here's the thing, that at least gives them more usability. And we lost your head, Amelia.
Again?
Yep, there we go. Coming up. Yep.
Yeah, so 460 ish.
Yeah. And then the scalpel and the tactical 308 plus 8 to optimal range and 20 plus 20 to RPM.
I still think that it was a mistake to give the 700 class weapons
They don't
that
need
much base damage.
like they're supposed to revisit weapons that people don't use.
Okay, 308.
Just an
Why are you
RPM
using
change.
this? Why are you using this?
Yeah.
It's where the SRS. It's worse than the base SRS.
I think the only reason to use it is for the scalpel?
With that in mind, it's okay. With the optimal range change, I'm gonna say it's usable. But if you're using a 308, just use just use a 700.
Yeah. All right. Let's move
Reload
on.
time's the same.
Hmm.
Effective range is the same, but you just get more damage.
Yeah, there's no point. All right. Moving on. Other. The Carbine 7 Historical LAMG will no longer drop with a preset. Thank the pixels.
Yay! I don't have to worry about God rolling a freaking carbine 7,
Yay!
so I can actually, not throw away every single assault rifle that I find.
Yay!
Although,
Yep.
although,
Yeah.
why the hell would I use a carbine 7 when F2K exists now?
Fair. Right, moving on. Gear balance. Wait, what the?
1, 2, and 3. Oh yeah, because each one of them has different scaling.
Okay. Alright. We are reaching into people's Trellos. Alright. That's a lot of work. Alright, let's just start here. Alright.
So Cheska at first had a 10% crit hit chance, 10% hazard, 10% life.
And then
But after
a 30%
10 hit,
life.
I
So they
still
are,
don't think that's good though.
yeah, they've highlighted all the differences. So, alright. Next, Douglas and Harding, that's the pistol damage, 20%, 20% to weapon stability, 20% to weapon accuracy, and they up the weapon accuracy. Um,
Okay, if they want to make that specific set good, don't make it accuracy. Change it from weapon accuracy. Keep the percentage the same. But instead of accuracy, make it 30% weapon handling.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if that's what you want to do, you want to allow the pistol to do work, and this would allow you to handle the revolvers, which, let's be honest, are the workhorses of the pistol area, um, to make them work.
yeah. Although I do use the Mozambiques every now and then. All right,
It,
it's
that's fine.
the yeah, it's
It's
workable.
the
It's
repair one,
usable.
right?
No, it's the one that where you hit a few times in the chest and then the headshot damage is buffed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The breadbasket thing.
yeah, Mozambique special or something. I forget.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Fenris. 10% AR, 20% reload, 20% weapon stability. So the change is 30% weapon stability.
Stop
Does
giving
not need
us
it.
soft stats that don't matter for the weapon type, please.
Okay. Now here's something I might use. Grupo Sombra. 50% critical hit damage, 15% explosive, 50% headshot. New change, 20% explosive. Hmm.
You. Okay, I'm gonna be completely straight with you. This is a set that I see is gonna be getting abused, specifically with that one backpack.
Yeah. Now here's the thing
Ninja Go
though.
Bag is what's gonna abuse that.
Yeah. Here's the thing though. I can't use it straight away in some of my builds, so I'm definitely going to have to work around it. All right. Petrov. 10% LMG, 10% weapon handling, 20% ammo capacity. They upped it to 30% ammo capacity. Um,
I'm actually curious. They fixed it with the what is it? Patriot? But does that mean that I can stamp this in, hit the box, then switch the piece to get 30% more ammo capacity?
I'm not too sure.
TBD.
Yep. Well, that's ammo capacity, not
Yeah, I know.
not not mag
That means that
size.
your reserve is going to be larger.
Yeah. All right. Overlord armaments. 10% rifle, 20% weapon accuracy, 10% handling, and let's see, they upped it to 15% handling. It's
Okay, right,
again,
for rifles, it's actually very, very relevant.
yes,
Because
but
what handling gives you is its accuracy, stability, and reload time.
yeah,
So it's. I would say that that's a warranted change.
yeah. I think they really should have upped also the second piece too, because who the only Overlord armament everyone always uses is the foxhole, I think.
Okay, if they really, really want to make it, like, really nice to have, give it headshot damage or something in the second tier.
Yeah. All right. Walker Harris. 5% weapon damage, 5% damage to armor, 5% damage to health. They upped it to 10% damage to health.
Walker and Harris might actually be a relevant set now.
Yeah. I mean,
For
that's.
that is that is a more multiplier. That is 5% more damage if the armor is gone.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Okay, so All right. So
Oh
Alps
my
Summit.
Christ.
Jesus. All right. Alps before 20% repair skills, 20% skill duration, 10% skill haste. Major changes here. 20% repair skill. So we're
Oh.
getting 30% skill duration and 30% status effect. So
Um.
uh we are
and
reaching high summits on that one.
then the one right after it is no slouch either.
Yep. China Light. Okay. That's me. I use China Light. 50% explosive, 10% skill haste, 10% stat spec, 20% skill haste, 20% stat. Oh.
Okay, they might have needed to make the changes in PvP because this is gonna be cancerous.
I know. Electric. 10% status,
Ace.
20% electricity, 10% SMG damage. Uh, 20% SMG damage.
Not so
So,
exciting.
meh. Empress, 10% skill health, 10% skill damage, 10% skill efficiency. It is now 20% skill damage. Okay, I like that.
That
Uh,
sounds like another Ninja Go bag abuse.
yep. All right, Hana Yu, 10% skill haste, 10% skill damage, 5% skill damage,
No,
and we
weapon
are.
damage.
Oh, sorry, weapon damage. Sorry. So now it's 20% skill damage, 10% weapon. Okay, I used to use Hana Yu a lot, so this might bring it back because skill damage does work with a lot of my things I do. Murakami Industries, 20% skill duration, 20% repair skills, 10% skill damage. It is now up to 30% repair skills, 30% skill damage.
I
Hmm.
just thought of a really cool exotic. I
Hmm.
just thought of an idea.
Okay, we can definitely save the idea for after this.
Yeah.
All right, Richter and Kaiser, 20% incoming repairs, 10% explosive resistance, 20% repair skills, 20% incoming repairs, 25% explosive resistance, 40% repair skills now. That's respectable. Okay. And Wyvern wear. 10% skill damage, 10% status effects, 20% skill duration is now up to 50%, 15 status effect, and then 40% skill duration.
Okay, is there really any build that needs that much skill duration though?
Um,
Like, what persistent skill needs that? Like, that's the one thing I've always wondered. It's like, it seems more like cooldown reduction helps with, what is it, skills? Because getting it back and then casting it again means you have more uptime.
I want to
But,
say
hmm,
Pulse.
yeah, Pulse is the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah,
But I still
Pulse
think
and
that, like,
some of the
40% cooldown reduction would be better than 40% skill duration.
yeah. Yeah, it'll have to be Pulse and the drones. Those are the only two I can think of.
I'd actually prefer that the drone just comes back faster.
Yeah. All right, moving on. But what was the exotic you want to do?
Okay, the exotic that I had in mind. Could you imagine a marksman rifle
Uh huh.
that was something sort of like the capacitor, right?
Uh huh.
It would still have the red core scaling,
Uh huh.
but here's the thing. It would have. I want to say it would have like I'd say the lowest per bullet damage as a base, right?
Uh huh.
But it would have one line within its unique text where increases to skill damage also apply to this weapon.
Oh.
And have it like be themed after like an EM gun. Like imagine like a railgun.
Oh yes. Mhm.
I think that would be a fun thing.
Yep. All right. Here's our last page here. All right. 511 tactical, 10% health, 20% income repairs, and 10% hazard protection. Major changes: hazard protection 20%. Badger tough, shotgun damage 10%, 5% total armor, and 10% armor on kill. Armor on kill is up to 15% now.
Okay. I really wish that they instead also gave you was it 10% armor as well.
Yeah.
instead of the 5%. 5% is like nothing.
Yeah. Bellstone Armory. 1% armor regen, 10% armor on kill, 20% incoming repairs, 40% now on incoming repairs. So, pretty tanky.
I'm actually curious. Does armor regeneration count as incoming repair?
No, I don't think
What you
so.
think?
All right, Arcabas. Brazos de Arcabas. Forgive my pronunciation, guys. All right, 10% skill haste, one skill tier. Okay, I think I know why I use this. 20% mag size is now up to 30% mag size.
I don't think I'd still use the 3-piece.
I mean, I still use it for the skill tier, but that's about it. All right, Gilligard, 5% total armor, 10% health, 1% armor regen, 5% total. So it's up to 20% health and 3% armor regen.
Got it. Gilligard is thick with 2Ks.
All right, Golden Gear, 10% status effects, 1% armor regen, and 5% total armor. Major changes are 2% armor regen, 10% armor total armor. I can see this if you have the ninja backpack. You would just get one Bellstone armory. Try to get just have one golden gear, and then have at least two Gilligards. That's 6% armor regen.
Okay, you have 6 pieces, right?
Yeah,
So you would need one Bellstone,
one golden, two Gilla, then ninja backpack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 1 piece left,
Hmm.
right? You have 1 piece. I can count.
It's you know it's six
6
pieces left.
pieces total.
So yeah, total. So you have two pieces left.
Do you? 1, 2,
One
3, 4, 5.
the
The backpack
one
counts as 1 too.
Oh yeah. So you only have one piece left to work around. Okay. Okay, so if you're just going for straight armor regen, that's literally all you're doing.
You are going to be one thick cockroach.
Habsburg, 50% headshot damage, 50% MMR marksman rifle damage, 10%, 10% status effects, up to 20% status effects. Still not worth it for me. Well, actually, wait, no, can be. If I'm doing my status effect build and I'm using MMR,
I just realized what
yeah,
build would use that.
yeah, I know.
It's Point Man.
Mm. All right, Lemmo, uh, 20% explosive resistance, 10% skill health, 15% LMG damage. That's now up to 25% skill health and 20% LMG damage.
And once
Eh,
again, like, what's the point of skill health?
eh. Does that affect shields?
No.
Okay, then no.
Like, it is
Athena,
literally just the health bar on, like, your drones and junk.
a heavy will still kick it in one hit.
And the person spraying into it is still going to trigger their more multiplier for health.
Mm-hmm. All right. Uzina Getica. 5% total armor, 10% armor on kill, 10% hazard protection is up to 20% hazard protection. It's okay.
With the current coming changes, anything that is rotating around hazard protection, I'm seeing less and less reason to use.
Yeah. All right, that's that. Game mode's descent. Lower the required heat necessary to reach the nemesis. This will reduce the minimum loop at which players can encounter nemesis to 4 and the maximum loop to 9. Decrease the reward requirement to descent by 1 to 5 loops. Players will now receive more loot caches rewards for completing the same amount of loops as before. Add exotic and named caches within the NSA tech store found outside the descent entrance. The prices are placeholder. Added talent pool rotations in descent that are planned to change on a weekly basis. These pools have different thematic and consist of 35 talents and 6 exotic talents each. All right, others. Fix the issue with Summit. Okay, we already know about that. Various stability improvements implemented countdown. Descent in Summit. Okay. Uh, do we want to go through bugs at all?
Not really.
All right.
Wait, I forget. Was there any changes to any shotguns?
No shotguns.
That's interesting.
Huh.
And
All
sort
right.
of worrying, actually.
All right. Exploits. Fix the corner glitch. Fix exploit work. Players could be invited at the end of the raid to obtain raid specific key without. Oh.
Well, raid fairies are dead. Raid. Well, okay. The giveaway. Come on, that's actually really not okay. So we can't do giveaways anymore for that.
Nope.
That actually feels really bad.
Sad times.
Although I understand why it's there, but I legitimately feel bad for anybody that doesn't have like the raid exotics for that.
Oh well. All right. Let me
Wait,
see
but that
here.
says raid exotic. What about the Ouroboros? The Ouroboros isn't a raid exotic.
Didn't see anything on the Ouroboros anywhere here. All right, let me just take a quick bug reports, prerequisites, notes, type, beta, beta, beta. Okay, that's how to submit feedback. All right, project resolve, PVE improvements. We already seen this, seen that, seen that, seen that, seen that. I won't let you relive this again. Weapon balancing, gear balancing, new features, quality of life updates. I think, yeah, we've seen these already. Conflict, status, diminishing results. Okay, so they didn't explain what's changing with talents. They just list them off.
Yeah, it's because those I think are still cooking.
Yeah, okay, moving
I'm
on.
really excited to see what they're gonna do at Big Game Hunter though.
Yeah, armor kits, gear combat lock, expertise. We're not going to relive that again. Projects. We've been through these already. Been through that, 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 been through that. Nothing there. Remind to
I
future
think we're at
warbot
beta.
to cut this out. Yeah, we've. This is just like somebody split into two. PvP.
Well, there's the actual breakdown of how they're doing
Okay.
things.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Maybe not. Reopen that. Maybe I missed it because these are actually the patch notes. Hold on. Expertise project. We got that already.
Yeah, we did all that already.
Yeah. Hold on. There are changes in here though. Because these are actually different pages. So hold on. No. Okay, so nothing really in the PvE section here. Let me take a look at the PvP though.
I think it's just the status things that are really here.
Yeah, burn while burn. Okay, future warbot. Remember to cut earlier out. While burning, rolling in any direction will apply a bonus of 10% burn damage resistance for 5 seconds, up to maximum 30%. Okay, rolling 3 times maxes out the bonus. Yay. Bleed. Not moving grants 10% bleed damage resistance for the duration of the effect. Repair skills. All repair skills, mender skills, reinforced chem launcher, fixture drone now give a 50% hazard protection bonus for 5 seconds. Only the first time the agent comes in contact with that instance of the skill. Oh, okay.
I know what people are gonna do already.
Yeah.
People
Booster
are just gonna
Hive.
have the healer hive on their butt.
Yeah. We already went over the Booster Hive change. Increased maximum range, though, up to 50%. Oof.
That is, and speed, drone speed is
Speed.
increased.
Yeah, that's good, too. All right. Sticky EMP. Reduced EMP explosion damage in PvP. Lower skill tier players will not apply Disruptor to higher skill tier players if the difference between them is bigger than.
Okay, so you can't just like do a one tap. What was it? EMP. Although I guess it would still work against other people that have one skill tier.
Yeah.
So you can still do that, but like if they have more than that,
If
it's
it's
just
a
trouble.
yeah, if it's a full skill tier like build, you're gonna have a
Wanna
lot
know
of
what that
issues.
means?
What?
Wanna know what that means?
The
Striker
shield.
capacitor builds.
Oh, oh God.
Striker capacitor builds with huge jammer pulses.
All right, conflict. We got that. The normalization, spawn areas, rewards buffs, talents.
Heroes,
Okay,
hero nerf.
okay. All right. Here we go. Doctor Home. Change proc conditions to target headshot instead of target killed. Actum ESC 50% of the next magazine filled with shock ammo instead of 100% PvP only. Okay.
That's fair because it was sort of strong.
Future Perfection. Weapon kills grant +1 skill tiers for 15 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. Weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant overcharge 50 seconds, overcharge cooldown is 90 seconds. So before, the weapon grants +1 for 19 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant overcharge. Okay, so it's the max stacks and the time. Alright. Swift, the
Okay, so they
Stinger.
nerfed that actually.
Yeah. Although you can technically get it higher up, but you definitely need to kill faster. Alright, Swift. The Stinger. Performing a cover grants plus 20% weapon damage for 20 seconds. Before performing cover grants 20% weapon damage for 15. Okay, that's a slight buff.
In PvP, that just is not a good talent.
Yeah. Thunderstrike deals 20% weapon damage to shocked enemies after 4 kills. Applied shock to the next enemy hit. What? Okay. It's a nerf. Wait. Yeah, it's a nerf.
No, no, it isn't. They added something very important to it. Before, it didn't have a way to
Oh.
apply shock, but now it does.
Okay, so it's just like the other ones, like the one that add
Yeah, it's like
fire. The
ignited and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Okay,
But they
perfect.
dropped it by 20%. And
They dropped it by
oh,
10%.
here's the other thing. No, it's oh, that's a huge nerf actually. Because of the way that it's worded, deals plus 20% weapon damage. That's increased. Note that in the second one, it said extra. Extra is more.
Hmm.
So it's incremental damage instead of a more multiplier.
Yep. And then perfect Thunderstrike.
Same ball. It's the
Same
same
ball
thing.
here. Yeah, 25% weapon damage instead of 20.
And only 3 kills between shocks.
Okay. All right, big game hunter. Here we go. Headshots grants plus 4% headshot damage, stacks up to 25 times. Before headshots grant 2% headshot damage, stacks up to 50 times. So they sped it up.
And you also lost. No, it's the same amount.
It's the same amount. Same thing, yeah. It's half the stacks, double the bonus. Yep. Breathe free, Lady Death. Okay, so I actually use Lady Death a little bit. When moving, gain 4 stacks per second or 8 stacks while sprinting. Max stack is equal to the weapon's mag size. Before, when moving, gain 4 stacks per second or 8 stacks while sprinting up to 32 total. Hey?
I'm actually really curious about that. So it's up to the mag size, right?
Yeah.
So
Now, what is Lady Death's mag size?
32. But
Oh.
no, that's not the important part. What about the talents that increase mag size?
Well, you definitely can't put extra mods, but yes, you probably yeah, it should be affected by talents though.
Yeah, but that means that you can get like upwards of 70% movement speed.
That's gonna be hilarious.
So 70% movement speed when moving. And then I remember the other half is that you get like massive bonus damage for the stacks.
Yeah. I just read Flatline and I am very sad. And you will be very sad.
Pulsed enemies.
They lost Amplify.
Okay. So
It lost amplify.
I'm throwing away my Kingbreaker.
Rest
I guess it's just going to be retired in my stash. Rest in peace, Kingbreaker. Oh, also rest in peace, Dare. I'm putting that away too. Both of the weapons both use flatline.
Oh,
Why?
flatline, just flatline.
Flatline just got. Okay, you know what I'm doing. I'm switching to the Eagle Bear. Or the Terminus Est. Or. Yeah. Rest in peace, Flatline. Flatline is just like, I don't know why they wanted to murder. Like, why did you hate Heartbreaker that much? You, like, despised hate Heartbreaker. But okay. I understand. I see you. I'm not salty. It's not that I have level 19 freaking Heartbreaker or anything. Nope. Has nothing to do with that. Not in denial at all. I hate myself.
Rest in
Why
peace,
is it?
flatline. Alright, perfect preservation. Okay, I use this. Killing an enemy repairs 50% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot damage, it kills, improve the repair by additional 50%. So killing enemies. Yes! Oh! My Emmeline's guard build! Woo!
Isn't that a nerf?
What?
Isn't that a nerf?
No? It used to be 12.
God damn it.
My regular gunfighter set got buffed.
Stares at Flatline. Motherfucker.
Ouch.
Why did they do that? Like,
Okay, remember, guys, this is all testing.
oh
Provide
my
feedback. Say flatline. Hashtag. Alright, gear talents. Alright. Let's speed this up because it's gonna be two 2-hour videos at this point. Gear
God.
talents.
Edit out my like moaning of like hating every single thing that I've invested in getting nerfed into the floor.
I'm
We'll
just
get in
gonna.
a 1-hour video.
No, we'll just turn it into a short. Alright. Gear talents. Intimidate. Gain 3 stacks per second, up to 9, max of 9, and each stack increase total weapon damage by 4% to enemies within 10 meters. Before it's 1 stack per second to a max of 7. Oh my.
That's a nerf.
Huh.
It's a nerf.
Alright, and then Perfect Intimidate. Gain 3 stacks per second up to a max of 10, and each stack increases total weapon damage by 4% to enemies within 10 meters.
The reason why it's a nerf is because. No, actually, no, it's not a nerf
No,
because
it's.
now the upper ceiling is higher.
Yeah, the upper ceiling is
But the thing
higher.
is, like, you have to be mixed.
Hmm.
I don't like it the fact that, like, I don't like the fact that it doesn't ramp up immediately. You have to mix it up, and they have to be alive for a few seconds before you get that buff.
Okay. Alright, so now we know where improved materials can. That's Foundry Bulwarks thing. Got it.
Oh, it's the chest piece talent or something.
Yeah, okay, so makeshift repairs, Foundry Bulwark. Whenever you or your shield takes damage, 20% of the amount is repaired to both over 10 seconds. Before it's 20% in 15 seconds. Okay, it's faster. And more. Okay, so that's good.
Great. Chunky boy is even more chunky.
Self-healing chunky. Alright.
It's always been a self-healing chunky.
Process. These are all Foundry Bulwarks. Jesus. Process
Yes.
refinery. Increases makeshift repairs from 25% over 10 seconds to 30% over 10 seconds. Before it's 20 and 30, so 5% increase to both. Oh boy. And then improved materials. Decreases time taken from makeshift repairs from 10 to 5. What the?
Okay, so you're
So
just a really, really, really difficult to kill nugget now.
it's like, yeah, okay, so if you have the full buff going, so it's 35% in 5 seconds.
I just realized something else.
What?
Remember the whole thing where people were getting angry about getting disrupted on skill builds?
Uh-huh.
Um, full yellow shield builds don't get EMP'd anymore.
Oh, Oh, yes, that's correct.
So, oh my god. Wait, hold the phone. No, that's not okay. What the fuck? So, if you have one of these just walking around, there's no. What do you do to kill this thing? Or does he just get a free pass at rezzing his teammates? Does he get a free
uh,
pass?
I
No,
don't.
because there's one other thing about this.
Uh-huh.
There's one interaction that isn't covered by this because it's very relevant because you're standing still. The catharsis mask.
Oh God.
Oh god.
I was just
Why?
thinking of the two specializations this can also interact with. One is the survivalist build,
Survivalist? Where you just crap out armor on people?
and then oh my God.
A movable team, a movable object.
No, Point Man.
Yay! I love
Give
explosives.
every no, give everybody your armor. That that
This is wrong.
uh okay, well, the downside is Point Man is on the chess piece, so I think I don't remember which one you lose, but still, it's ridiculous. All right,
Point man's the chess piece.
yeah, Point Man's a chess piece, so
Wait, I have this. Where's my set?
is it going to lose process refinery or improve materials?
I'm going to my storage. 1 second.
Yep.
I'm investigating it. Give me a second. I have to walk all the way through the White House. Again. Where is... Um... Improved materials is on the chess piece. So you'd be losing that.
You still have that 35% though over 10 seconds.
Yeah. And then let's also point out that the... I have that on me, right? Catharsis Mask in its current form, Vicious Cycle. Taking damage builds up to 30 stacks. Each stack gives you weapon damage. Taking damage at max stack triggers a purge, removing all status effects. Um, Removing all status effects and dropping a heal, which heals for 5% of your max armor every second for 10 seconds. And this is a cloud. You can have more than one of these put down. For every 30 times that you're shot, you're putting one of these clouds down. And yes, the cloud lasts for 10 seconds. So if you're picking people up, you're not going down.
Okay, got it. We are making our own heavies.
Well,
All right.
except for the damage part.
All right. Now, here we go. Obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds before it's 5 seconds. Okay, I mean I use obliterate
I'm
with
okay
my Emmeline's guard, so yeah, it works fine. Unbreakable, PvP only. 40% armor repaired instead of 50. Perfect unbreakable. 50%. Used to be 55. Oh well. Rest in peace, technicians linked laser pointers, guys.
Okay, can we stop drop kicking Heartbreaker?
Pulse duration was reduced from 20 to 6 seconds.
We're just kicking Heartbreaker in the teeth over and over and over again. Like, what did Heartbreaker wasn't even that relevant. Why is it getting kicked so freaking hard? Like, this is just unnecessary amounts of hate at one gear set.
Rest in peace, Heartbreaker.
Like, this entire patch, all the weaponry works the skill reworks, the talent reworks. It's like, damn. If if this was any more clear, it would just be a White House-sized middle finger to one gear set.
That'll explain no buffs at all to shotguns.
Yeah, that explains. Well, that's okay. Want to know why? I'm just
Eh.
gonna switch to striker. Fine.
Damn.
But I
This
gotta tell you,
hurts.
I'm gonna be dying a lot more often now.
Well,
I
Connor,
just realized something.
what?
I feel real bad. Because guess who's building Heartbreaker?
Uh-oh.
Two of our clanmates are building Heartbreaker right now.
Should we break the news to them?
We
Well,
should
you know
probably
what?
tell them that. We
Yeah,
can
we
tell
should
them that
probably though.
separately.
Yeah. We'll just pull them into a room and say, "Hi,
We might
we
have.
really, really care about you, and we have to
And
let
we're
you know."
doing this out. No, no. We're not. Why? Damn. I thought.
All right.
I'm the worst person here. And I'm not the one throwing him out onto the freaking street.
Hey, at least we're not like Sony, where we literally just took away every Discovery content that you purchased.
Uh, don't say that. Please.
Oh boy. All right. Meanwhile, though, let's see what my next tab is. Oh yeah.
Stop hurting me. Put that away.
All right. Well, that's actually it for all the patch notes and the review. Was a lot longer than I expected, but it was definitely a lot of fun.
Describe fun.
I believe the term that humans use is Schadenfreude.
Maybe for you.
Yeah. All right. So,
A third of my builds just died.
actually, none of my builds got affected except for minor buffs.
I guess I'm gonna be using my striker more often. I also guess I'm retiring. Yep, I'm gonna just do that right now. I'm gonna delete this build set.
Heartbreaker. More like
Uh,
broken heart.
heartbroken.
All right. Well, this was definitely a lot of fun, guys. Hey, remember to comment below. What was your give us your feedback of these notes, and don't forget, like, PTS is active while during this recording, so it is the 16th. So make sure that if you want to try out some of these changes, give it a whirl, give feedback. Hashtag save Heartbreaker for Amelia.
And anybody that's starting into the game, because that set helped so many people with their survivability issues. Nope, not anymore. It's gone. Well,
Yep.
it's going to be gone.
Also buff Citar, guys, please. Come on.
To be honest, I'm gonna be hunting for a decent rolled F2K now.
Just get the shield splitter from the freaking
That is
whatchamacallit?
perfect. Wait, what is it? What is the font? Is it
Optimist.
perfect Allegro?
Perfect Optimist.
Ew. No.
All right, fine. Well,
I'm
you
gonna
can
get mine
craft.
with Opti.
Well, you
I
can
want to do that
craft
one.
F2000 replicas. So yeah,
Can we?
yeah, F2000
I don't think we
replicas
can, do we?
are craftable. Anything that's marked as replica is crafting.
But isn't it better to just target farm these?
I actually don't know.
Skill-wise?
I don't know what the difference is between F2000. Well, it's more chances to find an F2000. We'll just go with that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just target farm them instead.
All right. Well, guys, it was a pleasure. It's fun. Yeah. So definitely splitting this into two videos. But if you do want to see the full video of the react to the thing, it is on our YouTube channels as well. So, but I will be splitting this into two separate videos so that you guys are not stuck here listening to 3 hours over 3.5 hours worth of content. But feel free to drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, and also find us on Twitch, and I will be streaming on YouTube also as well, coming soon. All right.
Comment below with save Heartbreaker. Please do it.
Yep. All right.
Time to care about the new players.
Honestly, I think new players will probably enjoy some of the stuff here already, though. But
Yeah, like to be honest, like the sort of acting aside, the it's good for the game because that means that we're not just gonna see a single gear set dominating everybody. Because this means that we'll see like a person with a marksman rifle. We'll actually see people using skills, see people using something that's not the Kingbreaker for once, or
you just
the what's the other one? The exotic.
uh
It's the oh yeah, the Saint Elmo's.
oh
Like
yeah,
those are the two primaries that I always see. But
yeah,
hopefully with these changes, hopefully that'll change. But
yeah.
let's just also
Also,
say that the marksman rifles, there's no reason not to use a 700 now. Like none.
yeah. Unfortunately, I
Although
I
does the white death roll with not like an abnormal roll? I forget.
I don't know, and I don't think the White Death is a M700 model.
It's an M44.
Oh yeah, the M44 is not touched at all.
And I think it's at the top. I think of it.
Uh, oh no, it was at a previous.
It was in a previous tab.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's double check.
All right, hold on, we're still going.
Is
God,
we already ended it
whatever.
back in.
Yeah. It's around the 342 mark, I think. All right, so assault rifles.
Nope, not there at all.
M44 was not touched. So, hmm, huh, interesting. I guess that's why they
Do
upped
I
the
have
M700 then.
one in my stash?
It's not a gun I run either.
I got it recently as a drop, but did I crush it? That's the question. I think I might have thrown it into the expertise.
Possibly. It's not a very common gun that me and you use, so
I
yeah.
don't use marksman rifles typically, but I'm
Mm,
good.
I mean, I use SVDs, but hey, this might bring some changes. All right, now we're gonna definitely end it here. All right,
Once
goodbye,
again, thank you
humans.
guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.